Hello, in this video you will learn how to create your first project on Gen10x. If this is the first time that you're getting into the platform, you're going to be prompted to create a new workspace. This will help you to work with team collaboration and other features. You just need to create a workspace to start with. And once you do that, you're set to start creating a new project. We're going to start by selecting new project. Here, you just type the name of your project. I will create basic CRM application. So let's just type here a CRM. Let's call CRM Lite. And then you have to choose what type of application you're going to build. Let's go for website. Here, you should describe your project. So I'll be very brief. The next step here is to say what's your goal. Let's just select improve operational efficiency. Once you do that, you are going to start building your project. The AI is going to gather requirements such as user stories, OKRs, suggestions of screens, and everything else. It takes about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Once this is completed, you're going to get into this screen where you need to type what screen you want to create. And if you are not sure yet, you can see on the right side, you have some suggestions of screens that would be useful for this application. I will get one of the suggestions, let's say dashboard screen. I'll just click here. This is the prompt that is suggested. You have the option, of course, to type your own prompt, but let's go with the suggestion. And I'll just click generate. And once you do that, you see here on the bottom that this screen is being generated. And meanwhile, you can go on and create other screens. So let's go back here and create a few more screens. Let's go for opportunity screen, and I'll start to generate as well. And now we have two screens generating parallel. Let's just get another one, lead scoring screen, and let's generate as well. So as you can see here, our screens are just generated. I have dashboard here, another page of opportunities, lead scoring analysis, just like we asked for. Now let's see how do you make changes on the screens that you just generated. It's very simple. Just come here into AI actions on the top, and you're going to see some predefined actions that you can use to leverage the changes in your screen. Or you can come here and type a custom instruction. In this case, let's try to make a predefined action. I will change the design to something more warm and inviting. And let's see what comes out. Okay, so as you can see here, the changes were made. You have a different look and feel, and that's a good way of quickly making changes to your screen. Another nice feature that we have here is the possibility of exporting your work to Power Apps in this button right here, top right, export. And you're going to see the option of copying the code or downloading the component package. So the first step that you should do is download the PCF components, import into your environment, get that into your app. And once you do that, you can just copy the code. And of course, it's going to copy the code of the page that you are in. I'm going to copy the code right here. You need to paste the code as YAML. Once you do that, you're going to get the screen that you generated right here in Power Apps. You can start making all the customizations that you need, create the logic, and apply other interesting things as you want right here on Power Apps. Now let's see other nice features that we have here that comes with the generation of the app. And let's start by artifacts. I'm going to click here on top artifacts, and you're going to see a few different tabs here. Artifacts are things related to your project. If you go here in the first tab, you're going to see OKRs. These are a few suggestions of what sort of OKRs you can use for this project. Another one we have here is the user stories. So here you see that we have user stories created for each of the categories of the project, such as education, data, UI. You have also the screen suggestions. So the AI will give you suggestions of what other screens might be useful for your application. Another feature that we have here is the presenter mode. So if you see here on the top right, we have this present. And if you just click here, you're going to see a presentation-like mode. The idea is that you can show this to your stakeholders in a nice way, and you can just navigate through the screens in a presentation mode. And now let's see some more advanced stuff, how you can refine the configuration of your project. So if you go here on settings, you are going to see a few options. So here in the generation speed, you can change from fast to standard mode. The standard mode is the default. You can just change that if you want to have more fast results instead of more prioritization of quality. And here you have also the default language. So let's say you're creating a solution for another language that's not English. You can just choose here, let's say Spanish. Once you start creating screens, the results are going to come in Spanish or any other language that you choose. We have also this concept of reference screens. So this is basically for you to maintain the same pattern of an UX through the screens. So you can use one of your screens as a reference for the creation of another one. Also, you have here the brand. So remember, when you create your project, you can choose a brand. I'll just quickly show how this works. So let's create a new brand here. I have one brand already created here. Let's add another one. So basically here, you're just going to input information about your brand. So let's say my new brand, you're going to upload things like the logo, light version and dark version. Then you have colors here to be defined. And you have several options here. You can also select typography. In this tab right here, you also can select what we call voice tone, which tries to translate the way your brand communicates so you can have something friendly, playful, innovative, and so on and so forth.